welcome back. We're back at the block, and what I need to do is I need to tear it all down. I found a machinist that I'm going to use, and he wants to measure things first, and he said just break it down and bring it in. So I got to break it down further. I went ahead and pulled out the rollers. Yeah, they came out real easy. You just popped right out, grabbed them with your fingers, and pulled them right out. And I got them lined up over here as they came out and as they sit in the engine. So anyways, the first thing we're going to do is take off the harmonic balancer, which is this thing, I'm pretty sure. So let's get started. All right, the harmonic balancer needs a special tool. And so I went over to AutoZone, and they have a special tool. It is a harmonic balancer puller and an installer kit. Now, I couldn't use it. It's brand new and it's a rental, but it looks nice, but I couldn't use it, didn't know how. I was supposed to get the puller off. So I punted and went to plan B, and I used this because this worked out perfect. All right, there it is. See the little claws? You got 3 of them. They fit right on the other side of these little lips. And you need to loosen this up. This is like a 15th, 16th I used. And that if you don't have it, this is actually a 2-person job. If you do not secure the engine, it will turn. So you got to put something in the flywheel to stop it from turning, and then you can get this off. It just took a lot of elbow grease and a long torque wrench or torque bar. Anyways, so this came off, and then this pulled it off so far, I needed a longer bolt. So what I started to do is I just used my rubber mallet and I tapped it on either side, and it came right out. So it was far enough out and it came right off. And there it is. So let's tear her down some more. All right, the flywheel bolts. As you see, I turned the engines upside down. I thought I got all the oil out. I was wrong. So it's dripping a little bit, but make sure you have something underneath there to catch everything. It will be messy when you flip it around. And the flywheel bolts are 15 millimeter. You will need something to stop the flywheel from moving, so I got a chisel. So there's first one. Now remember, bag everything and tag, bag and tag. And there's the flywheel. All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and remove the oil pan and the oil filter. All right, next up, we're going to take the oil pan pickup, or the oil pan pump pickup, whatever it is. There's 2 10 millimeter there. And we got to undo this one, and then we can pull this whole thing off. All right, these are 13 millimeter, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and take off this front cover, and I'll get to, I don't know what that is. It protects the shaft. Yeah. So we're going to take this off right now. These are 10 millimeter. All right, this plate right here, these are 10 millimeter, so you know you just gotta work your way in out because of the around that because of the engine stand. So okay, I got all the bolts off. I didn't want you to just watch me pull off bolts or struggle to take off bolts. It's really tight in there, but they're 10 millimeter by the way, and it should just pop right off as it did. There it is, dirty as hell. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take this. I'm gonna call it a valley tray. Just curious, here's the inside of the crank. All right, this is the oil pump. We're going to go ahead and take that off. I think these are 10 millimeter. I don't know if that's good, bad, or how tight that is compared to 300,000 miles. It's not, I don't know. Might not be too bad. If it's supposed to be taut, this is loose. So, anyways, you need to take this off the timing wheel and the chain so we can get to the camshaft. All right, we're going to take this off. There's 3 bolts here. These are 10 millimeter, but you're going to have to put your blah 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 blah. I forgot what this bolt is for. It's the harmonic wheel. Yeah, put that back in there. So use this leverage when taking these bolts off. Yeah, bag and tag. There she is. I don't know what this plate is, but I'm going to take it off. I'm going to call it a camshaft outer plate. This is the stock camshaft. I flipped it over. Next up, we got to remove the cylinders, pistons, and the connecting rods. So this is tricky. Can't mix them up. So once you take one off, you pull it out, you connect it back. Also, you make sure all right, this side was facing that way, not this side or whatever. And you keep them in a row. Now my machinist, he's going to look at everything and inspect it and tell me reuse it or not or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and keep him in line so he has the information he needs to tell me what I need to do or get done. All right, there they are, all lined up 1 through 8 and marked. There's number 8. Hey, notice when I bring these out, they were actually already marked before. As you can see the line right there, so I knew which direction was front because they're all marked that way, but I went ahead and put a little mark right there on the, I'll call it the forehead, the top of the circle. And then, so that's forward, and then I marked it 8. There's 7, and all the way back down. But these are looking kind of rough, but I don't know. You know, engine's an engine to me. You know, I don't know what to look for. I'm actually really pleased. I mean, I don't see a lot of like wear where the bearings were, so hopefully this is gonna turn out really good. Anyways, but I'm gonna take the main caps off. I think they're called the main caps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 marked, and then 5 over here. I don't know why, but it's marked over there. Well, it's going this direction, but you got to take off the bolts, and then we can pull off the shaft. All right, let's go ahead and do that. I'll come back when I'm done. Hey, real quick note, that spot right there is on the passenger side. Underneath or toward the bottom is your crankshaft position sensor. Just one bolt right there. Put even pressure with some needle nose underneath and come straight up. You don't have to twist it or anything, just come straight up. Don't get too forceful because it's plastic, but pretty much it'll pop up. Has a good seal, it's going to come up. Anyways, that was the next thing. Now I'm going to take off the crank. Do the inner bolts, then the outer, and we'll get the crankshaft out. There it is. I've taken off all the main bearing caps, and all I have to do is lift out this and put it somewhere. I just don't know where. This is the shaft, and there's the caps right there. They're in order. Tell you the truth, the bearings look good. I don't see a lot of wear, but again, I don't know what I'm looking for. But those, I mean, they look pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm going to take this over to the machinist, the block, and we're going to measure a bunch of stuff, and then we'll go from that point. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Alien RestoMod Garage.